Hi guys and welcome back. This is FPL Goa and today we're going to be talking about wants to watch, differentials and captain picks. So without wasting any time, let's dive straight into our wants to watch.
My one to watch for game week 18 is Wilson of Newcastle. They play Sheffield United away, and I have picked Wilson only because they play Sheffield United, who haven't won a single game yet, and Wilson has been the top scorer for Newcastle and top assist provider with 8 goals and 3 assists. And if you can predict anyone to score for Newcastle, it would be Wilson. And Newcastle too haven't been in a great form. They are 5 games without a win, so they will look to target this one to get the 3 points and move ahead, because Sheffield United have not won a single game, as I said earlier. And this game, if they win this game, it would do good to their confidence and their form also. So I feel he could be a good one to watch this game week.
My ones to watch for game week 18 is Saka. Arsenal play Crystal Palace at home in game week 18. Saka has played really well in the past 4 game weeks, scoring 2 goals and having 12 shots. He has a good assist threat and a good goal threat. Saka at 5.3 million makes him a good pick for those who are using free hit this game week.
I think Zaha makes a good pick for this game week as Crystal Palace play Arsenal. He was really poor against Sheffield, where he only had 2 shots and 2 key passes. His 6 shots on goal in the last 3 games indicate a drop in form, and I think that he will look forward to reigniting that form against Arsenal, a team which he has been linked to several times. Arsenal have been on a strong run since getting knocked out by City in the EFL Cup, but I do feel Palace could challenge them. Arsenal have considered 13 of their 19 goals from open play, and here's where I think Zaha comes into play. He can be quite devastating on the flanks and is not afraid to take a shot at goal.
My ones to watch for this game week is Pedro Neto from Wolves. Wolves play Everton at home this game week, and at home Pedro Neto has 3 goals and 2 assists this season, which is really good. He is also on set pieces, so almost everything that Wolves have in terms of their attacking mostly goes through Pedro Neto. He is involved in their whatever attacks they have, maybe an assist or goal or just being in chances created. Over the last couple of game weeks, Pedro Neto has been in the top 3 for more shots inside of the box. So in almost all of Wolves' attack goes to Neto, and at pricing at 6 million, he pretty reasonable price, I suppose. Not many people will own Pedro Neto this game week, so if you go and pick Pedro Neto, it should be somewhat risky, but I think it can pay off really high. And Wolves also haven't failed to score just once in the entire Premier League this season. So yeah, with Pedro Neto being the main focal point of attack, I think it should be really safe.
My differential for game week 18 is Anthony Martial. He's just owned by 6.3% of FPL owners, and United play Burnley away. Everyone knows how important this fixture is, as if United win this, they'll be on top of the table. And United's away form has been incredible this season. They've played 7 matches, won 6 of them and drawn 1, and have lost none. So they are they look pretty good to win this one also and go on top of the table, since Burnley hasn't been performing that much, although they are good defensively, but attacking wise they are not so good. United also have the blank game week fixture and also have 2 fixtures in the double game week, which is good if you get Martial in this game week. He could save you your free hit or wildcard if you are going to use it now. And also he didn't start the game against Watford, so he's pretty likely, I feel, to start this one ahead of Cavani. So I feel he'll be a good differential pick this game.
My differential pick for Game Week 18 is Luke Shaw. Manchester United play Burnley away from home in Game Week 18. Manchester United have played very well in the past game weeks. If you are looking for a differential pick, I would like to recommend Luke Shaw, who is on some corners and some free kicks, which give him a higher chance to get an assist. He has also created a lot of chances in the past 4 game weeks.
My differential for this game week is Phil Foden. He got a goal and an assist against Chelsea in the Premier League last week, and he also grabbed a goal against Birmingham in the FA Cup. Now in the game against Chelsea, he had 3 shots and 4 key passes, and he seems to be in really good form. Even in the game against United in the Carabao Cup semi-finals where City won 2-0, he seemed to have no trouble getting past the United defense. And I think that he could make a good differential this game week, but there's a concern because he played the whole 90 minutes against Birmingham. But I feel that even if he plays for a few minutes, that he could be quite impactful, and he also makes a good long-term pick as City have a double game week in game week 19. I remember that even last season for the double game week, I think he did manage to score in both the games. And speaking of City's opposition, Brighton, they haven't kept a clean sheet. They have only 1 clean sheet in the last 10 games and have considered 8 goals in their last 5 games. Their defense isn't really that good as they tend to make a lot of errors. And I think this could be a high scoring game for City.
My differential for this game week is Emil Smith-Rowe. He's only owned by 2.1% of the managers out there, and he's only priced 4.4 million. So he's a really cheap way into the midfield if you want to get an Arsenal attacker, but you don't really have that much funds to spend. Over the last 2 game weeks, Smith-Rowe has been he's had 4 chances created, including 1 big chance, and about 5 penalty area touches. So he is getting in there. And if you go to see in the FA Cup, he did score a goal after coming off the bench. So that's really one to keep in mind. After the FA Cup match, Arteta did say that Emil Smith-Rowe, he expects Emil Smith-Rowe to encourages Emil Smith-Rowe to get into the box more and take a few more shots. So that should really up the game in terms of getting a goal. He had a really good spell for the last few game weeks. He's really coming into the Arsenal attack. He's creating a lot of chances right now, including he's had about 3 assists in his last 3 games, so really creative attacking potential. And with, like I said, being on the form he is, and with Saka being in the form he is, there is a potential for getting assists. And at 4.4, I think is a really good steal if you want to take a risk this game week.
My captain pick for game week 18 is Kevin De Bruyne. City play Brighton at home, and last game week De Bruyne got an assist and a goal and scored a total of 13 points, which was very good. That was against Chelsea also. I know KDB has not performed the same as last season, but I would suggest to bring him in this game week since City are one of the 4 teams that have a blank game week fixture and also have the double game week fixtures. So he could be a really good pick or a transfer to bring in this game week. City are also in a good form. They are unbeaten in 7 games, and against Brighton, who are battling relegation almost, and City look favourites to win this any day. And KDB also has a total of 8 assists and 3 goals, which is keeping on increasing day by day. So he's a good captain pick for this game week, I feel.
I think Marcus Rashford makes a pretty good captain pick for this game week. Rashford's away form is something that's drawing attention towards him. 6 of his 7 goals have come in away games, and the next 3 games of Manchester United are all away fixtures. The double game week in Manchester United makes him a hot prospect, where United play Liverpool and Fulham. The Burnley game will not be easy, in my opinion, as the Clarets in their last 7 games in all competition have not conceded more than 1 goal per game. But I think if United score, it will most likely be either Bruno or Rashford. But I think it will be Rashford because he has improved quite a lot from last season. But I think he only needs to work on his decision making, I guess, and I think he could be quite a lethal forward. But a win for United will make them go to the top of the table, and they'll be gunning for all 3 points so that they could have an advantage when they go to play against Liverpool in the next game.
My captain pick for this game week is Lacazette. Arsenal play Crystal Palace at home this game week, and I think it's a really good fixture for Lacazette and Arsenal in general. Arsenal look in really good form right now. Over the last 3 game weeks, they've won all of their 3 last games, and during the spell, they've had the most goals, 8, and then also the most shots on target. They've had 22 shots on target. This period of theirs, they look really threatening in attack. Their XG right now is 6.95, which is really incredible. And all of this is coming down to the creative potential of Lacazette and his surrounding attackers. Coming to Lacazette, over the past 3 game weeks, he has scored 3 goals in his last 3 appearances. And in the FA Cup, he had an assist after coming off of the bench. So, and Palace away don't have really good potential for keeping a clean sheet. They have the worst XG conceded and the worst chances conceded over the last couple of game weeks. So if you go to see, Lacazette should have a good few chances to score. He is averaging about 3 shots in the box, so it should be good if you captain Lacazette this game week.
So there you go. We've had a once to watch, differentials and captain picks. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and give us some feedback through the comment section. Thanks for watching again, and see you again soon next game week. Cheers.